Well, today again, I got another grassroots video. I mean, I love this video if I have to be honest because I like to see parents fight for their kids. But I would have never thought there would be a time that we had to tell teachers, these are our kids and certain things are unacceptable.
So this time you allowed us 3 minutes, but we had to wait over 3 hours just to come up here, which I think is pretty hypocritical considering you knew what we were here for. Now I understand why you let the awards go first, but you made us sit here through all your decisions while you sat there smiling, laughing, making jokes. But meanwhile, there's a whole class of first graders that experienced something so traumatic. Yet you sat here and you said that you are steadfast in providing counseling, but not one of them have been checked on. Not one of them have heard from you. Why is that? Everything that we talked about, every statement we made, every question we had, none of that was addressed this school board meeting. There was 11. 11 people came up and spoke. And you didn't address any of those statements, any of those questions, any of those concerns. Instead, you come up with SESI. But SESI requires you to actually take action. You have yet to take any action. Instead, you blamed the victims in that classroom and took no accountability for what happened in your doors. Tell me how that's right. The victim was forced to perform oral sex after being told that they would be coming to her room and kill her, which I don't think characterizes a mutual act.
Okay, I did not expect that to go there. But I'm surprised that you made somebody wait so much knowing such an action happened, and you were talking to your colleagues, preparing in front of all the parents, making them wait hours trying to demotivate them. Bruh, these people have to be happy they're doing this in USA. Because I know a bunch of countries that would have charged them 100%. This makes no sense.
Not by definition. And in definition, mutual has a synonym of consensual. Am I wrong? Or is Webster wrong? I don't know, you tell me. How will this be handled when it happens again? Because it will. Because you've done nothing. You've done nothing. You won't even look at Ms. Sanchez. How does the school plan to help her if she becomes a subject of bullying? Because like I said, she will be in that classroom, she will be in that school with those peers that did this to her before. And not just that, but they have exposed themselves to her again. And you never even spoke about that incident, did you? Why is it that you choose not to address it? Why is it that you choose to throw out some statements just to cover your own butts? This is supposed to be a school for children, yet they are not the main concern. You sit here and you talk about money all night. You haven't sat here and talked about the well-being of the kids. It's appalling, and it's disgusting, and it's enough. So I hope that you're writing notes about actually addressing this next time. Soto.
As she already said before, if I'm talking about an issue and you're not looking in my eye, I know for a fact you're a problem. And that means you know you're responsible for something and you don't even dare or you don't see it. Wait, that's even worse. Maybe I don't even value your attention. I mean, I'm really frustrated. I don't understand that. I don't care what the heck is happening at the school. But look, I'm trying to think. All I know is the things that they're trying to teach in the school, what they're normalizing, can be related by the things that are happening in the school. I think they are afraid to call that a bad thing because they're afraid that parents would say, if that thing is bad, also the thing that you're teaching is bad. And they would not dare to say that. And the school, I believe, they are getting money if they teach specific things. And they want the money. But the money comes from a third party. And they tell the school these books get them from another third party that provides this lesson. So I think this teacher don't know who to blame. And if they blame the third party, they're going to blame the direction that the fund is coming in. So they need the books to look woke, and they need the other money of the other third party to maintain the teachers. You see, it's like a weird business model, as if the parents are funding them kids to prove they are right. That's how it feels to me. I think these people are evil.
Convicted child offender Jack Reynolds did an interview where they asked him what sort of characteristics did he look for in a child before targeting them. And he said, more important than the characteristics of the child, he looked at the characteristics of the family. The first thing he mentioned was that if he perceived the father to be a threat, he stayed away. Which tells us a few things, dads. One, you better be a threat. But two, you better be present enough in your child's life to where they know you're a threat. And I would say it tells us one more thing that's very interesting. There's a lot of people right now that seem hell-bent to have sexual conversations with our children without our knowledge. Those are the same people telling us that the very things that make you a threat are manifestations of toxic masculinity. So maybe we shouldn't listen to those people.
It's just something that I think you need to take in consideration, because imagine if such a person with that mentality that could never reach your kids, how happy would they be to be at such a school when they see kids doing that, when they're teaching that. Amen. Be careful these days, and be ready to change the school of your kid.